Hey guys, it's Z from Build the Business You Love here, and welcome back to my channel. Thanks guys so much for tuning in. I really do appreciate it. Today's video, as you can see right here, is about developing a business mindset and the importance of developing a business mindset, right? As we know, they do not teach you how to create a business, how to start a business, how to manage a business, and how to effectively run a business in school. So I developed this channel to help people do just that and to bridge the gap between school and actually running a business, right? Um, Developing a positive mindset is really important. It's not just for the seasoned professionals. It's not just for, people who are starting out. It's for everyone. And it's to be used as a powerful weapon. It's actually your secret weapon, right? It's a driving force that turns your challenges into opportunities and your setbacks into comebacks, okay? Now, what is a business mindset? A business mindset is all about embracing growth, resilience, adaptability, and seeing that your failures as a lesson, seeing your failures as a lesson. So instead of looking at your failures as something that, I messed up, what am I going to do now? And putting yourself down, is using that failure as a stepping stone and saying, you know what? I didn't do this right, but this is one thing that I know not to do again. And I know that I can do it a different way, a better way the next time. And it's having that mindset, right? So it's seeing yourself, seeing your failures as a lesson and understanding that success is a journey, okay? It's not a destination. Let's get into it. So you would ask yourself, Ozzy, how do I develop this business mindset as a new business owner or as an inspiring business owner? As someone who just, looking to start to perhaps turn your hobby into an actual business. Well, I would come to you with a few of these concepts so that you can kind of grasp and understand, kind of what goes into it, and you can work on yourself and develop yourself based on these concepts. The first one I'm going to talk about is clarifying your vision. And what I mean is about what I mean by clarifying your vision is understanding what problem you're solving, right? Understanding your sense of purpose as to why you're doing this, understanding your why, and figuring out where that North Star is, where's that touchdown, whatever analogy you want to give yourself for my football fans out there, right? You figuring out, where that goal is. What's the destination? And once you figure out what the destination is, creating a clear path, a clear runway, if you will, so you can understand the steps to get there. Because some people think they're going to get there overnight, and it doesn't happen that way. The next one is to set some realistic goals. Unfortunately, people don't set realistic goals and milestones, right? You need to break down your ideas, your goals, whatever you decided your vision is, into small, manageable milestones. This way, when you're able to, attempt to do something and you actually do it, it feels that much better, right? You can write these things down, write your goals down, and underneath your goals, write down those little milestones that can help you achieve those goals. And as you scratch them off, you're going to feel so good. You're going to feel accomplished. And it's actually going to give you the motivation to move forward. The next one is developing a growth mindset. So you have to embrace those challenges, as I mentioned earlier. Use your challenges as a way to develop yourself. Use those mistakes as a way to develop yourself. No one got there by not making a mistake. If you're not making a mistake, then you are not trying. We want to see you do your due diligence, do your research, make sure that you understand what's going on, and assess the risk before you take the risk. Absolutely. But at the same time, sometimes things don't work out the way that you planned on it working out. And you're going to actually have to take a step back, reevaluate the situation, and say to yourself, okay, well, I'm going to embrace this challenge. I'm going to take it as a learning lesson, and I'm going to move forward. So developing that sort of mindset that growth mindset, that glass is half full mindset instead of that glass is half empty mindset is a powerful tool. Okay. The next one is to embrace uncertainty. Things are going to happen, y'all. Things are going to happen out of the blue. This is a new business, especially if you're new at business. Even the seasoned business owners experience things that come out of left field. And sometimes it's really hard to make decisions on the fly. And with that, you should always go back to your SWOT analysis or whatever type of analysis that helps you make decisions. And you should never make decisions on a whim or make decisions based on emotion. Okay. So if you have to take a step back, then that's what you need to do. But you need to embrace the fact that there will be levels of uncertainty that comes with business. And that's kind of just what it is, because there's no, guideline for you and your specific business and the way and how you should run and operate your business. There's guidelines for, you have to create that guideline, right? So it doesn't exist yet. There's no book on how to run Sally Joe, whatever your name is, Roberts catering business the way that Sally Joe Roberts wants to run her catering business, right? So you have to develop that. That's for you to create how Sally Joe Roberts wants to run that. So there's no guidebook for you to look at. And because of that, you're going to have to embrace uncertainty. Okay. The next one is staying patient. Listen, this one is if you're not a patient person, you need to develop that type of mindset, because some things you have to wait for, right? If you are in a business where you have to wait for, I don't know, a license from the city, or if you have to wait for permission to do something, then it kind of takes away from, you going down the path that you want to and the speed that you want to do it in. Sometimes it doesn't work on your time. Sometimes it works on the county's time or the government's time or even your client's time, right? So be mindful that you may have to be patient in certain situations and understand that it is, a concept that you will have and be able to embrace during your new business journey. The next set that I have here, and I just have two sets because I'm trying to make these videos into small digestible chunks so you guys can just watch it, kind of take notes and move on to the next topic. Managing stress, y'all. Managing stress, self-care is so important. I have some clients that are ripping their hair out, going through divorce, stressed out with their kids, or having all of these, conversations with their kids, maybe that at a level that they shouldn't be having because they are so stressed out. While a new business can absolutely stress you out, you need to do things that calms that down. You need to be aware of it. And sometimes, as a new business owner, people don't look at these little things, these little concepts that really matter. They kind of overlook them. And stress management is really a key factor in developing that business mindset, because you have to keep that stress level down. You have to be calm in order to think clearly, in order to make practical decisions for you and your business, right? So if you're bringing that stress home, if you're bringing that stress into, whatever you have going on outside of your business, then you need to kind of reevaluate what's going on. Perhaps do some self-care. Take a couple minutes to yourself. I know what I do a lot of times is I like to sit in my car. I de-stress in my car and I love it. I sit in my car by myself, and whatever it is that I do, listen to music, listen to my Bible, or listen to, YouTube videos, whatever it is that I do it in the car, and it helps me to kind of mellow out, right? And to manage that stress level. And that's kind of my form of self-care. One of the things that I do to allow myself to have self-care, right? And it's simple, right? You're not spending any money. You're not going out and doing a vacation to Turks and Caicos, which you probably should do. But you're not doing all of that stuff. It's something simple. And you start with something simple just to kind of de-stress, right? Before you present all of that energy to other people, because it's a trigger. Stress is a domino effect. It'll start with you and it'll trickle down to everybody else. And you don't want that. You don't want that in your family. You don't want that into your household. So make sure that, you manage your stress well as a business owner or a potential business owner. Next one I have is educate yourself. Make sure that you are well informed about your industry, about market trends, about different strategies that's going on. This can help with your confidence as well. So as you're, entering new rooms, right? Sitting at new tables, sitting at different tables, which you absolutely should be, involving yourself in new environments as you grow. You're going to find yourself separating yourself from other people, perhaps from friends, as it relates to, your learning process, because you're on your own journey, right? So you're going to see yourself like, I'm watching this video and people are going to be like, why are you watching that? This is boring. Let's watch something else. Let's watch, whatever else you guys were into before. And it's just like, no, I need to engulf myself into this business idea. I need to engulf myself into the research that surrounds it. This is what's going to make me confident, and this is what's going to make my business successful, right? And help me to make better decisions. Okay. Also, it's a good idea to get yourself a mentor, somebody who can help to guide you, right? Get some business groups, people that can inspire you. This should be your surroundings, right? If you want to be a millionaire and you don't have those millionaire friends, then you utilize what you do have, the resources that you do have, the YouTubes, the Facebook groups, the mentors that can help to guide you to get to where you need to be, right? You need to also build resilience, right? It's so hard to it's really important for you to understand that are being optimistic, finding a sense of purpose in your life, understanding your why, right? And really believing in yourself and believing in your abilities and understanding that you have to get back up. You have to make sure that, if you get knocked down 9 times, you're getting up 10, right? Um, Learning from your failures, as we mentioned earlier, that's really important, because if you don't learn from them, if you don't say to yourself, oh, this is what I did before, I have to make sure that I don't do this again, right? You don't want to repeat mistakes, because those mistakes can be time consuming and costly. And your most expensive asset is your time. And the last one is having a network and having the support and network that you need, perhaps from a spouse or a family member, or even a business group, whatever it is, whatever you need to have around you, so that it can pump that positivity in you, pump that motivation in you. And that way you can keep going, right? Now, guys, if you like this, please feel free to subscribe to my channel, and understand that when you're preparing for your business mindset, understand that, you have to make sure that you cultivate a positive, adaptable, and resilient mindset that helps you to continuously invest in your personal and professional development. Okay, because those two go hand in hand. You're not going to be a millionaire professional, right? And then your personal life is kind of wacky. Well, some people are, but to some degree they have, a way that they understand it within them. It's kind of like when you ever go and look at someone's desk and they're like, you're like, this desk is a mess. And they're like, well, I know where everything is. Right. But make sure that you are able to continuously invest in that professional development. And let me know, guys, if what you use to empower yourself and for you to have that business mindset that gets you going. Okay. Also, guys, I wanted to let you know that I have a small business startup roadmap course coming out that teaches you how to figure out your business idea, and teaches you how to develop and start your business from nothing. Okay, that's coming out. And I also have a business group, Build a Business You Love, on Facebook, that you should also check out and be a member of. Just small tidbits and tips, videos like this one that help people out, especially aspiring small business owners. And I also have, guys, if you visit my website, move my head out the way, build a business, the letter U, love.com, build a business, you love.com. I have a bunch of free guides and downloads. And when the course is actually complete, it will be housed here. So you'll visit build a business, you love.com, and then hit courses, and then you'll be able to learn more about that new business startup course. Okay, guys. So I'm Z from Build a Business You Love. I hope you enjoyed this one, and I'm out.